Welcome back to Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Welcome to day 31. 31, what a wonderful day. Welcome to our special nighttime edition, which will quite often happen now on the first day of the week of each series, as we're getting colder and darker and winterier here in Melbourne. So a little bit of variation there, let you know when the week is starting. Anywho, so being the first day of the week, today it is going to be general mobilities, getting the body moving again, saying hi to our joints and our limbs and our cats. Hey Rupert, how you doing? Yeah, he's down there, you can't see. I wasn't just talking to nothing then. Hasn't been that long, and I so. Okay, so getting today's playlist ready together. 3, 2, 1, go. Fab. So just finding feet hip width apart. And again, just lift the toes up, keep the knees soft, lift the toes up so that you can really feel the distribution of weight across your feet. Broaden across the pelvis either in or out, just so that you can, until you find that the weight is even on both sides, and then just soften the toes down. And we're just going to start to bend the knees and straighten. I'm just having my hands here, this is just for me, just to remind myself to lengthen down through the coccyx and the sacrum, rather than letting the back sort of arch up. Isn't that right, sweetie? Exactly. He's demonstrating the cat version of it. We can try that later on. Okay, now what we're going to do is we go down. Just going to let the head go down. Shoulders up as we come up, down. Up. So it's a little bit of a dip and a shrug, but super relaxed. Really feel the sensation of the ground beneath your feet as you do this. Getting a little bit of a roll through the shoulders now. Thanks, Rupee. And now it's going to go up and down. You can put your heels down. Keep breathing. Try and stay on balance. And with the wrists. Now don't put the heels down. Keep the breath going. Good, a little bit wider. Up on toes and bend. Toes and bend. Toes. It's a challenge. Getting it now. All right. Rule to self, do stuff that I can actually do. If you're not living on the edge, taking up too much space. All right, rolling through wrists and ankles. I can do this one. And go the other way. You've got to experiment. And change. So all the weight's on the grounded foot, nothing on this circling foot. Change direction. Beautiful. And just going through one shoulder then the other. Nice and easy, keep the knees soft. And then we're going to go 1, 2, back and front. 1, 2, back and front. 1, 2, back, front. And just 2 elbows now. Keep going. You can really let the hips start to rotate through this. Now turn the wrists out and keep going. I'm going to call this the step in time version. Keep going. And now turn the wrists in. Just going to slow down because I've changed songs now. Beautiful. Reaching up with one hand and down. And the other hand. And down. So as you reach up, see if you can feel like you're lifting up under the shoulder blades to touch the ceiling. Beautiful. Now we're going to reach out, both hands. I can feel a lovely cracking going on underneath my shoulder blades. Must mean it's working. And taking a bit out to the diagonal. And you can start to really sink your weight into this hip as you're landing on it. So you get a little bit of a stretch that goes all the way down to the hip as well. All right, coming down. And hands with the wrist trailing. Good. Come up on the toes and keep going. So letting those micro balance adjustments work there. Good. To the side now. Still trailing the wrists. Rupert's stalking around because he thinks he's going to get some food. He has food in his bowl, you should all know that. Coming up onto your toes. Isn't that right, Rupert? He's not talking to me today. Great stuff. Okay, and circling. Put one foot in front of the other. And I'm letting this hip roll around a little bit with the shoulder today. I really feel like as you drop down towards the floor, it's a really nice release. So you're sort of coming up and then relax. And changing our directions. Again, that feeling of really relaxing down as the arm goes around. Exactly. Keep going. So we're starting to warm up through the leg as well. All right, changing arms now, going backwards. He wants to go outside. It's really cold. He doesn't want to go outside. There's no point me telling him that. Is there? Exactly. Keep going. Dropping down. So this swing up has almost got no energy from yourself. It's just using the momentum of the arm. All right, going forwards. Starting to get a bit of blood going through the body. One more set. Beautiful. Reaching up. And rolling down. And back up in the same pace. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Back up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. One more time. And down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Going up. Last time. Going down. And bending the knees, rolling up. Good, going wide. Stretch out as far as you can to the side wall and circle. Letting this movement come from the shoulders. Now just soften the knees, bend down a little bit more. So I'm not doing a super deep bend, but I'm softening. Keep going with the arms. Now take all the tension out of the arms, relaxing through the neck, broadening across the shoulder blades. Softening through the tops of the arms here. And the other way. So we're going like marble size at the moment. Smile makes it easier. Have the feeling you could gently reach out and touch the walls. Okay, we're going to go forwards now, golf ball size. And tennis ball. Softball, netball, basketball, slightly bigger than a netball, small beach ball, big beach ball, smile through the pain, stay there, go backwards, big beach ball, small beach ball, basketball, netball, softball, tennis ball, and golf ball. Good, soften the arms and just wriggle out the shoulders one by one, just getting rid of all that tension. Good, a little bit deeper with the knee bend. And just gently going from side to side. I may not have turned my phone off. And a bit lower. Nice and easy to take this time of going slowly to really focus on the feeling of the tensions through the muscles. Anywhere that's tight, start to try and have a curiosity about that. How can you let it go? Good, coming up and front to back. A little bit lower. Not going to extremes of movement here, just flossing through the spine. And again, still thinking about particularly these muscles here that might want to tighten, how we can let them release. Beautiful, coming up. And down again. And circle. Getting a little bit more pace through it now. Try and relax everything as much as possible, even over the belly here, and go the other way. As the legs start to tighten, just gently invite them to release. Don't need to tighten. Why do you need to tighten? That's silly. Oh, beautiful. Coming up, reaching over and straightening down. So really lightly here, just popping out one hip then the other. And bend the knees, rolling down. And tiny, tiny bounces, really small. Good, rolling up. Back down to straight. Arms at the side and down. And now change which arm's on top. Straight to bent. So straight, bent, and then change the arms on top. Good. Rolling down and swing. Just dinky little ones. Just giving a chance for the muscles to open up. Nothing strenuous. Good, bend the knees. And just go up into your toes and down, using the hands to support. And now one and the other, so left, right. And you can start to let that bring in a bit of a butt wiggle. Good, bending over. Bend the knees, just start to, don't go to a full stretch, just pop down a little bit just so you have a little bit of a stretch in the inguinal area. Just gently moving from side to side. So I haven't gone to a point where I feel any strain. I'm just relaxing down. Good, butt up. And just wiggle out that butt. Beautiful. Alright, just going to lightly just touch. Again, nothing too extreme. I'm going light and quick. Light, quick and small. Really want to start to open up across the small of the back here, unclench the butt cheeks. Alright, bent arms now. If you want, you can touch knee to knee to give yourself a target to aim for. And now 2. And back with long arms, but now with leg drives. So I'm bending one leg and the other, still light and small. So we're going fast. Because we're going fast, the movement has to be light and released. So well within your range of movement. Beautiful. All right, coming down to your butt. And rolling down. And just one leg goes out and in. Stabilizing this leg here. And drawing through in the belly. Having about a blueberry size hole between the back and the ground. Doesn't again have to be extreme, just needs to be controlled. Another leg. It might feel like you're not doing much, and that's kind of what you want. I want to do this movement with lightness, so I'm mobilizing the joints without putting too much muscular strain through. We can do muscular strain later on during the week. This is just about opening. Nice stuff. All right, one leg up, and same thing again, just opening and closing. I mean, I know not all of you are doing this day by day, you know, a 5-day week and then a 2-day weekend, but some of you are, and I am. So this is why we're doing this program. So the first day of the week is mobility. Days 2 and 3 are a bit of a workout. Day 4 is stretching, change legs. And day 5 is a bit more of a workout again. There's your pattern, if you haven't picked it up already. I'm sure you have, you're very clever. Good, feet down. All right, bridging up. So extend the pelvis away. If you want to increase the workload, hands can go up. Otherwise, they're here or here. So the pelvis extends away, so think away rather than up. And then as you come down onto the floor, feel like you can roll every single vertebra one by one all the way down. So you have to control that. Great, now we're going to go up and hold. If you're comfortable, stretch one leg out and pulse. The action is this is still extending out rather than lifting up and crunching on the small of the back. Foot down, rolling down again, up and hold. If you're good with it, we'll stick one leg out, otherwise just stay with the hold. Great stuff, back in and down. Just bring the knees in for a little bit of a hug. And if you want to give a circle here, circle round one way and circling the other way. I was totally about to start singing into the song then. I'm listening to Royal Lord. Beautiful. Legs out and away. This is for the hamstrings, up. So you should feel a bit of work in the back of the legs. Again, pelvis is extending away. Good stuff. Just 2 more. Great. Now bringing the feet in right and close to the butt, and on the balls of your feet, go up, out, in, and just lightly touch, then back up. Again, hands can be here and here. So as you touch down, you're not actually relaxing down, you're still keeping muscle engaged, you're still keeping yourself engaged up and controlled. You feel this one in the thighs tomorrow. You're welcome. Couple more, because this is a good one. Lets you feel those glutes. Great stuff. Leg outs. Push the back into the ground like you try to burst a balloon. Just bring the knees up to the chest and down. And up. And down. One more time.
back into a position here. I'm just going to swap legs over if you want to put the hands up. And let this movement come from the hips, so I'm not bending the legs like this. The angle between the legs, between the thigh and the shin, is staying the same. Drawing in through the belly here, lengthening through the back of the neck. Try and get those thighs to perpendicular with the ground. Keep going. Straight into holding a tabletop, and one goes down and up, and then the right one. Now, if you're happy with this, we're going to do opposite arm, which is harder than what you want it to be. If you're not happy with that, just stay with the alternate leg. All right, now we're going to go slower. So we go down, 2, hold it, up. Try and keep a continuous motion the whole time so you're controlling it. Just to get some more bang for your buck. Great, and legs into frogs, and up. I like this is like the lazy person's warm up. I can lie down and do it. Legs stay straight, and then make different triangles. So feet out and in, rotating from the pelvis. And coming down. Good. Roll yourself up and just take yourself onto all fours. And rolling the shoulders round and the back round just freely for a little bit here. Just wriggling through all the crinkly places. And now dropping through the traps and back up and down. And we're going to do hovers, so opposite hand and leg and down. Try and keep the back flat, hover up and down. Again, it should feel like harder work than what you want it to. Making sure that you're pulling the belly button into the spine and you're not dipping across the back as you do it. Engaging through the shoulder blades. Excellent work. Toes up, knees up, into a plank. Just going to hold the high plank here. And reaching out, and back in. And out. Try not to move the body too much in between each time you reach out. Good, back onto all fours and going from side to side, using the head to check out your butt one side then the other. Looks good, guys. Okay, back to the end of the mat. Coming up and pull between your fingertips to your knees. It should make you want to shake. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. So we're going forward, forward, try and keep level. Two more each way. And the other way. Good stuff. Back onto all fours. And rolling round again, random. And circling around to the left. And to the right. And just coming into a little bit of a crouch. And small bounces. From here, walking out. And then back into a crouch. And out. Stay there. Okay, we're going to go up and down into our forearms. So left, right, left, right, right, left. See if you can hold it on that one hand. Great stuff. From here, creeping back into a crouch. Small bounces. And rolling up. Good. Roll out the shoulders. Might be a little bit sore. And just swinging. So going in a figure of 8 from the center of the body. And but we can start to get a little bit of a wider stance here. So want to start warming up the legs a bit more. Keep going. So it's the center of the core, the chest that's moving, and the arms are quite relaxed around it. And change direction. Good. Change that to turning. Driving off one leg from the other. And changes to going sunshine arms. Going behind the leg. Good. And circling, so in one direction. Other direction. Controlling through the core. Change legs. And another direction. All right, just gonna go kick. Straight legs. Arms wide. Legs to the side. Try and put them back in the same place that you picked them up from. Check behind you, going behind. Okay, now we're going to go front side, back side, and the leg. Same again with your arms wide. And this leg. Woo, staying on balance. Good. Ducking. Duck and a punch. Doesn't have to be martial. Keep going. Good. Reaching up. We'll pick that up again tomorrow. Hands crossed, bend the knees, and circle. And changing direction. Changing arms, knees soft. And change direction. Good, arms out. And we're going to do a ring. How many arms bent as you do it? So it's like you're ringing through a towel. Now as we do it, I'm going to turn the feet on the heels. So make sure you put the heels right up. If you feel off balance on this, just go back to what we did before. Don't worry to tear your knees. Good. Now bend the knees, and I'm going to call this like an orc ring. And deeper again.
hence the orc. Good, and down. Reaching out as far as you can, pulling the butt up towards the ceiling. Good, pick up the toes, turn them to the outside. And stretching long with the hands out to the side. And just start to bring yourself down until you find the stretch, keeping the chest up. Bend that knee, now change. Reaching out. And to the side. And now go bending forward but keeping the chest up. Good, bend that knee, hands down and walking through a down dog. Really pistoning the legs into the ground using the hips. If you want, you can put a twist through there. Keeping the butt nice and high. It's like your hip gets to sink nice and deep into the floor each time you move. And just walk the feet out a little bit. And now back in. And back out. And in. Try and only go as far both ways, as we'll let you still keep the heels towards the ground. Nice stuff. Just sitting down. And just to finish off, the toilet's going to be nice and easy today. Just going to do a little tricep stretch, keeping the head forwards and just circle around. So in fact, if you were doing this right after day 30, because day 30 was a little lively, change direction, this might be quite nice and soothing. Otherwise, if you're like me, it's after having 2 days off and it's cold and everything feels clunky. Stay on that side, just stay arm, try and touch the wall. And other arm up behind and circle. Lifting up toward it, let the head drop forwards and the other way. And that same arm reaching across to touch the wall. And then just to finish, we're just going to do a couple of sweeps. So just reaching forward with the arms. And you can really spread them wide if you're already warm. Like you're trying to soar along a tablecloth, like a tabletop. Slide along it with the chest stays high, the arms reach out to the side. And then we finish by just popping down into modified child's pose. If crossing legs doesn't work with you, then go into a normal child's pose. And breathing out to use your hands to come up, change the legs over, and back down. And come up, just leave the head hanging on the chest and just give it a gentle shake from side to side. Take it across to one side and give a small nod. Relaxing through the jaw here, softening down the arm. And around the other side. And just a small nod. Great. And just stand up. We're technically finished, but to stand up, might as well roll up. So bend the knees, stacking one vertebra on top of the other, either breathing in or out. Whichever one you find most useful. Coming up. See, nice and easy today. That's how nice I am. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you for the following week. And yeah, week 7, start of the 7th week. Yes, go us, winning. Okay. Thanks again, guys. I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves.